Excitement. Right?
What up? So, a little PSA to start with. When raising a fist to knock on a door, it's useful to know what door you're at. If you knock on Rumi's door, for example, Rumi answers. If you knock on Fancy Ray's door, Fancy Ray answers. If you knock on your neighbor's door, don't be surprised when your neighbor answers. If you knock on Magnolia's door, here comes Mags. So now you know, certain events at last week's open mic amounted to a familiar rapping on the cast iron spade-shaped knocker that adorns Magnolia's door. You know what else is at Mag's door? There's this big old welcome mat in the front that says, "Abandon all despair, ye who enter here." Sometimes people come and stomp their muddy boots on that doormat without cleaning up after themselves. Sometimes people leave a flaming bag of poo. Good thing Magnolia's got hounds. This piece is called Rebuttal. So, seems at such time there's a stench of sizzling carnage still in the air. The door is wide open for a little down-home, good old-fashioned Southern mama with a spatula in both hands. Clarification! First, this stage is a container to which we all come to bear something of ourselves. In that way, it is very much like a bedroom. That'll make it my bedroom. But it's a bedroom to which I'm showing up and participating in some hard work and intimacy, so it's up to me to speak for my own preferences. Ain't no one else can do that for me. And in that way, I can be responsible to what I bring to my bedroom. BYOB. First, a little scripture. Fucking and fighting, it's all the same. Living with Louis dogs, the only way to stay sane. Let the loving come back to me.
Amen.
Thus ends this Floridian. So, if fucking and fighting is the same, then I must be coming up here as the love child of last week's fight, because I have held hands with both those worlds. I am the surviving daily recreation of a non-binary, non-conforming, violated, silenced, and marginalized, inexplicable, and uncaged, feral, multi-gendered experience. And I was raised on the daily vitamins and mind-caging ticky-tack of the overstuffed, invisibly toxic, excruciatingly sheltered, laughably neurotic Midwestern suburbs. And I've been 13 years in therapy for both, so I'm still counting now that I'm on stage or in my bedroom and I got some shit to say. One, let us be clear, there are preferences and there are rules. To provide an example, I'm going to choose to forego one of my personal preferences, which is never to repeat anything on this stage. I'm going to say this. This is not non-Walter. There are rules. So, here's the deal in my bedroom. Laboratory, dojo. I do not consent to threats. Neither the flailing overt ones, nor the cowardly hidden ones. I do not consent to irresponsible perpetuation of hatred, whether that hatred is outspokenly Ozarkian or sweetly, sneakily Minnesota nice. Check yourself. Hey, and when I say check yourself, I'm best be resting assured I'm checking myself. That's how this goes. How about this? Fellow survivors of the twisted devolution of the industrial empire, of the brainwashing conquest, of the normalization of a traumatized baseline. Let's not talk shit about experiences of skin we've never walked within. Do not joke about someone else's pain. That ain't your bright side to look on. Which, by the way, is the name of a poem that I'll bring next time you knock on Magnolia's door. Do not presume to bring brats and burgers to a hell you've never burned in. Unless you are using the knife of that joke to fillet open your heart like a kid cutting snowflakes, offering that work of paper cut and tree blood to the holy mother of muses who fed you every inhale you have ever taken before words fly unchecked out of your mouth. Don't bring that joke to this bedroom. This bedroom is a temple for the muses. For love and action, So when you bring your paper-cut heart here, she places it lovingly on her fridge with a rainbow cup-shaped magnet before calmly chopping the vegetables to start the stock simmering to eat you whole. Then she lays down her own body as the river for your pulse, evaporating into the timeless sky for you to breathe in your next and first deep inspiration, which jumpstarts your freshly resurrected meat sack into any form you choose to create. So if what comes out of your mouth after that Muses feast is some ignorant, entitled horseshit you're given to spread unconsciously like a rat's flea in medieval England, be ready for some serious feedback. It don't matter if you can name the exact tentacle of the machine that taught you to use words like they were tired old muskets instead of powerful, grace-wired tools of emancipation from all prisons ever cobbed together by the fearful, short-sighted, and unimaginative. There ain't a shred of Scooby-Doo whodunit can find you that blames origin. We all live here. Welcome, fellow travelers of the hard-found compassion. Welcome, fellow composters of the dying old empire. Welcome, fellow sailors resting in Ski's encouraging lighthouse. Welcome, intrepid voyagers of my fucking bedroom. We don't threaten each other here in my bedroom. We don't police each other in my bedroom. We don't run after one another with pitchforks and tiki torches. We don't rain excrement over one another without clear, undaunted, unequivocal consent. We do, however, give feedback for fellow pilgrims whose tools show the need for good sharpening. Or good old-fashioned mama says you can't use that adult toy till you learn to stop hitting people in the face. We look one another in the eye and we speak honestly. My bedroom, to be clear, ain't no place to hide. Here be bloodhounds and dragons. Which means it ain't no place to fucking grandstands and egoic bravado we could find on any stretch of mass-produced highway. Screaming deathly from billboards, waiting to be transformed to cable TV by the slate of Clear Channel's hand. If you bring that shit, be prepared for it to burn. The fire in this lighthouse, by the way, is well fed. My bedroom in this place is a temple to some long-living muses who occasionally feast upon my heart as your own do on yours. Whatever you bring of yourself to bear, I want it, we want it. We want to cry and break with you. We want to roll around in you and lap up your waves. We want to dance with you and swoon in your shade. We want to cackle loud with you and celebrate the unrelenting nonsense of this world we share. But do take note, just before your fist falls, get a look at whose door you're knocking at. You're gonna ding-dong ditch me, I'm gonna find you. My hounds are real familiar with the smell of them poopy tracks, and I ain't afraid to wait. I know every musket-waving shit-talker's got fluffy little bunnies inside just like the rest of us, and when you can hear a pin drop in the thick of baffled, awkward realism, then set the timer and wait for honesty to bring its bunnies around. I trust this lighthouse to hold. That's why I bring my fucking bedroom in. So, even if it's got me tearing my hair out in an EDM pump frenetic frenzy, waiting for the drop, I trust the full story to come around with its heart in its hands. Because this place, like all others with no exception, is holy fucking sacred. It's a bedroom, like where we wake up every day to create our lives. And when you come knocking on Magnolia's door, Magnolia answers, spatula in each hand, curry cooking on the stove, swamp music blaring, fabrics and feathers and stones and bones dripping over every surface, and she welcomes you in a firm fucking squeeze across the threshold that reads, abandon all despair.